Welcome to another episode of The Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, I realized I had to pee right before the curtain opened, so I ran, and now everything's a little falling into it. I'm not going to re-say all the things I said, but hello, everybody. Since the beginning, we've been spinning our wheels, trying to love, digging in our heels, wondering how can the angels tugging on our sleeve not be real. We deal the cards, we read the signs, we step in line with fate, finding heaven's gate, we hope we're not too late. We've dispelled the magician, but in magic we still have faith. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Beauty sits upon a stone and tries to prove me wrong, sings all alone a faraway song that goes, I wasn't born inside you, I don't die when you do, carry on. I try to sing along, but my voice, it doesn't fit, it tramples. Beauty is begging me to quit, and I'm tired and willing, limping through a field of violet. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Last thing that wisdom said, lying on his deathbed, was don't let the things you know go to your head. Then he took a breath, let out a laugh and said, oh no, and then was dead. Well, I put pennies on his eyes and climbed up on a fence, satisfied, thinking, well, that's my 2 cents. Then surrounded I surrendered to let my songs be rendered by the silence. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough, gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough, gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me.
Hello there. Hello. Well, hello. Welcome to the show. I put so many new wings on the plane that I don't even know if I'm falling or flying.
Oh, I see what's going on. I thought. Hold on. I do have some. I'm adding wings right and left. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. All right. That's cool. I'm glad the computer was the culprit on that sound and not this new wing I added to the plane today. And this plane is going to fly a little squirrely for a little while. I love how patient you are. I love how generous and patient you are. So the kick microphone, the microphone I have lying on the ground that I'm tapping with my foot for the kick, now has its own dedicated channel, and I feel like it's getting better every day. It's finally getting dialed in. Now that you can hear it, you can really tell how bad my rhythm actually is. I love how, like, even on that song, when I tried to do I'd be like tapping along, it's easy, but then when I had to do that part, you just hear it stop. And it's not because I don't want it there. It's because all my data processing power goes to that riff. I mean, I can rub my tummy and pat my head at the same time, but you but I can't wiggle my butt at the same time. But so the big new wing, actually there's a couple of new wings since I last saw you, and we should probably go to the sky cam for this. Let me point it over here at the culprit. You won't really be able to see it, I guess. I did take a picture of it though. Here, let me show you this. It's over here. Now, the whole other fans will remember this from the Friday Night Get Right days, but this was the vocal pedal that I used to add harmonies to my voice. And that's the main thing I used it for in the whole other. But right now, because this main microphone is going into it, it's the TC Helicon Play Acoustic. But I've cut all the effects from my voice off on the computer. The UAD plugins are all quiet right now, except for, like compression and stuff like that. But the reverb and all that stuff, I'm going to try for a little while just using this guy. So all my vocal effects are going to be right in here. And so there's delay, there's reverb. Hello, hello. Check, check. Oh, wait. There we go. Now we're in. Hey, hey, hey. So I'm going to have to do a lot of experimenting. There's a lot of little things that can happen in here, and some of them I don't understand. Some of them I do. Check, check, check. But if it's cool, if I enjoy it, then it'll be fun having my vocal effects right here with it. Oh gosh, it's gonna take me a while to get used to how it all works. All right, if that's blinking, now all the effects are bypassed and I can talk to you and I won't sound insane. Wow, I just figured out a shortcut for getting out of the curtain faster. That was nice. That's an upgrade. I love little things like that. That improves my life immensely. That little trick I just learned. So the other, we won't have to deep dive this, but I'm going to try a different mic for my other, for like the resonator, the banjo, any guitar that doesn't have a pickup. I'm going to try this Peluso pencil mic for a little bit. I felt like the large diaphragm was picking up so much vocal and stuff, it was hard to isolate a little bit. So I'm going to be using this pencil microphone, this Peluso pencil microphone. And I am pretty sure that this cable, I need to swap out that cable. I'll do that tonight. I'll do that later. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I'm sort of glad I changed the cable just because the microphone, because the fact that cable is doing it on both microphones means it's the cable, not the microphone. I just assumed it was the microphone. Okay, any other things before we die? Yes, unfortunately, coming from me. This, you're going to have to stop me from not taking us down this rabbit hole for the entire hour tonight, but I just discovered something. Every few months I check back in on like the music generating AI and stuff to see how it's advancing. It's fascinating stuff to me. Of course, I have a particular interest in the technology. And since I last visited it, which was several months ago, they have unleashed all kinds of new powers. And now, before you could just basically put in text prompts and it would generate a song based on what you asked it to do. Make me a 50s pop song about ice cream or whatever. It's come a long way since then. And now you can upload your own audio. Where's the Jaws sound? Where is my Jaws sound, Gus? I told you I needed the Jaws theme on my board here. I don't have that sound, but holy moly, you can upload your own audio and do all kinds of things with it. But one of the things that I've been doing for the last 2 hours down here, that's why I didn't know I had to pee when the show went live, because I've been in here playing with AI, uploading acoustic versions of my songs and then asking it to do a version of that song. I can and it will base its version on my upload. So I uploaded Gotta Make It from a solo acoustic version of it and told it to do a 1930s jazz version of Gotta Make It. Now, check this out. I got to do it. You got to hear it. We got to do this. We got to check this out. Oh, that's a great question, Jeff. That's a great question. Jeff wants to know if I retain the rights to the stuff I upload. I better.
Since the beginning we've been spinning our wheels, trying to love, digging in our heels, wondering how could the angel tugging on our sleeve not be real. We deal the cards, we read the signs, we step in line with fate, finding heaven's gate, we hope we're not too late. We've dispelled the magician, but in magic we still have faith. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Beauty sits upon a stone and tries to prove me wrong, sings all alone a faraway song that goes, I wasn't born inside you, I don't die when you do, carry on. I try to sing along, but my voice, it doesn't fit. It tramples beauties, begging me to quit, and I'm tired and willing, limping through a field of violet. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me.
As a songwriter, this is so much fun. I've always, I want people singing my songs. I want to hear the versions of my songs other people would do. And as far as I'm concerned,
The last thing that wisdom said, lying on his deathbed, was don't let the things you know go to your head. Then he took a breath, let out a laugh, and said, oh no, and then was dead.
I love that.
Well, I put pennies on his eyes and climbed upon a fence, satisfied, thinking, well, that's my 2 cents. Then surrounded, I surrendered, just to let my songs be rendered by the silence. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense, gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me. Gotta make it make sense, I gotta make it make love, gotta make it make believe, gotta make it make enough for you and me.
Nice landing. Ooh, stuck the landing. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Let's just talk about that for a second. Holy moly, that's fun. And I hear you, Magpie. Magpie says, yes, you want to hear people sing your songs and versions other people would do. Keyword people, not computers. Amen. I'd love to hear someone cover Gotta Make It. No one has. I'm 54 years old. That song's been out for about 20 years now. I mean, I guess I could have sat here tonight and listened to all the versions of songs people aren't doing. I guess I could make some phone calls and try to badger people to do it, but I don't think that's my role. I mean, I don't know what I think of that. I know it was so fun to hear, for sure. There were some bad versions, too. That was my favorite so far. But here's another place that it gets interesting. Not only can this AI app do this, but I could do it myself. Logic now has the ability to break tracks down into stems. And what stems are is like the drums are on a stem, the bass is on a stem, vocals are on a stem. It's when you take a multi-track thing. I guess they call them stems because a lot of times they'll group things together, like all the percussion will be on one stem and all the voices and all. So they call it stems. But I can download that track, pull it into Logic, remove the vocal. Not only that, I could pull it into Logic and have it give me the drums, the bass, isolated, extract them from each other. It might be... It's just blowing my mind. Add my own guitar, sing it myself. There's so many versions. Catherine and I were joking before. I saw someone else had the same idea in the chat. We could sort of make the Adele cover record before we even meet her. That was Pip's idea. We told her that was wrong. We're like, come on, Pip. That is not cool. We haven't even met her yet, and we're already going to be doing something like that. But I don't even know the possibilities. I just discovered this about an hour and a half ago, and I was so consumed by it that I was late for the show because I forgot to pee. Now I sort of want AI to sum up the chats because I've missed so much rambling myself. Rebecca says, I assume the 2014 Revolution Radio environmentalist version of Nathan would not like their environmentalist impact, for one. Well, it's true. It's horrific. It's unbelievable. I was reading earlier today that I forget what state it was, maybe Wyoming, but the AI in the state is starting to exceed the energy consumption of the people in the state. It's insane. It's nuts. I know. I know. And I'm not going to, this is not a political show, so I'm not going to spend the next 2 hours telling you all my thoughts about all that. But it's here. And it's going to shape our future, and in good ways and bad ways. I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. At the Industrial Revolution, it had the same critique, and it was true. And it might even end up being the end of the world. The only thing that could maybe save us from the Industrial Revolution... No, never mind. But, yeah, we're not going to stop what's happening, and I just am personally not inspired to make a stand against it, but I completely understand anybody that does, and support them. But back to this music that it could possibly help me make. I don't know. It's just so fascinating. Mr. Ant says, to be fair, the robot doesn't drink whiskey. But, yeah, I maybe after practice, if anybody wants to play with it a little bit more, I could go into the disco and we could check out a couple more tracks. I mean, don't you want to just sit here for the next hour and be like, oh, I want to hear Pinocchio's Toes as a disco song. I want to hear Train of Thoughts as a 1960s country song, or I'm so intrigued on so many levels, not just in the delight of hearing my songs in a fully produced version, a rendition. It's just a field of dreams. It's not real, but it is very playful and very, very fun. But this idea of being able to break it down into stems, even just to grab that drum track or that bass track or something and flesh it out and see what I could make from that is unbelievable. I mean, people are amazing. I love people, but there's also a lot of baggage that comes with people. It's sort of like when I was trying to use AI to make something, like the voiceovers or the AI or the art, and then you ask somebody to do it and like, oh yeah, that's better. But what if it's not? What if it's not better? And then they have to be sad because they're not doing what you want or whatever. You have to pay them, of course. But then there's also all the emotional stuff, and there's entanglements. It's like, yeah, I should get a real drummer in here, of course, even though Stanton doesn't have a jazz drummer like that. But maybe I could get one from somewhere else. You start doing the math, and all of a sudden it's a lot. It's a lot to find a real drummer and then get the exact right part and have to deal with the emotions of it, and then they're going through something. Or, I'm focusing on the negative, but this is in the cons section of people. But, humanity has a long list of cons as well. There's pros and cons to all these things and all these exchanges and interactions. And there's something really, really nice about not having to hurt AI's feelings to be like, or it costs too much money to be like, do it again. Nope. Be someone different. Now I need you to be someone completely different. Can we do? Oh, good. One category can do that. The other category can't. It's fascinating stuff. But I'll definitely keep you updated on the stuff I discover, because I no matter what, I will be watching it. For those that are terrified of AI, which makes perfect sense to me, but there are some things that you should check out that will soften it a little bit. There's the Big Think or Big Thinking or something documentary that I watched recently was really fascinating. The stuff that it's doing in the world of science and medicine, hopefully energy and things like that, are so profound, so unbelievable. I mean, it's worth looking at the ways that it's going to change the world for the better as well. It's so easy to get caught up and and focus on the negative and scare ourselves and all that kind of stuff. Where at the same time, there's so much going on, and I just get so. The thing a lot of people don't appreciate, I don't think, to a certain extent, is what AI really is and why it's happening now, and what we have accomplished. Because AI was never possible until now. We are living in the moment that it was possible, and what made it possible was advances in computing. I mean, just watch one documentary on quantum computing. You won't understand it, but your mind will be blown. It's just like, what? I mean, actually, computing itself is insane to me still. I don't understand it. I mean, who does? I still think it's like alien technology, but that doesn't help. It's all pretty amazing, and it's a testament to what's possible in our own imaginations, and it's possible, so we're going there. We're doing this. Anybody want to ask this idiot any questions about this genius technology? I understand. Magpie says it does cost. It consumes a lot of energy. We've admitted that 100%. I was talking about money out of my wallet at that when I was talking about that. There's a cost. I mean, I'll get into the weeds trying to explain all my thoughts on this kind of stuff too fast, and it just won't. It won't work. I'm happy to have that conversation with anybody off air, but it's complicated stuff. All right. Well, I don't want to trigger people too much, so I won't take us any further down that rabbit hole. But I had to share that with you. How could I not? Holy moly. And let's look at your request list. Let's go. For heaven's sake, who can blame them? It's wild. Soldier song. It's not the end of the world. The garden. Life worth living. There it goes. Whitman's leaves, bending spoons, and down to the wire. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff. Let's go. Andrew's head hurts. Is it the whiskey? I wish that I was able to read and speak at the same time, because I'm dying to know everything y'all have said in the chat. I will definitely go back after practice and read all the chats and see what all y'all were saying. And I'd love to be conversational with the chat. about all this stuff. I feel like we could have good conversations. I wouldn't try to convince you of anything. I would share what I know and learn from you. And Photog, you gotta let us know every time you see a meteor. I love that you're listening to this on a Bluetooth speaker under shooting stars. Can't run from the lightning, don't know where it's striking. Might as well try and catch some. Your chances are probably about the same. Okay, either way. You should be reading, but not what you ought to. Your teacher's misleading. You got to go to where the books find you. And they want you to. Stay on your tiptoes, there's those in the shadows who can't stand the light and might flip at the sight of someone so bright. It's not dark at night. I sat in the 7 hills for 7 days, just wanting to see if it was true what they say. Yeah, we always underestimate. And if you're torn between sit and wait for long, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short, but for to find your grace, you were born for heaven's sake. Keep your eyes open, lean into the turn. Slow down for the twists or you'll crash and burn. When you crash and burn, you better learn good things come to the ones who go get them. Get out in the wind and start gaining momentum. Get ready to jump. There's a doozy coming up. And if you're torn between sit and wait for long, you've not yet met your fate. Life is short for to find your grace. You were born for heaven's sake. You were born for heaven's sake. There you go, for heaven's sake. Fun request. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to get that moved down. But I like it being over here. I don't just flip the computer screen, reach over for the computer. We'll see. I just don't know if it's going to be able to sound as good as the highbrow plugins I use on my UAD console here on the thing. But we'll see. All right. Looking at the request list, next we had Who Can Blame Them? I probably should have refreshed my memory on that. I have not grabbed my nylon guitar over here, so I'll just butcher it here on a steel string for tonight. I feel like I've done too much rambling and meandering. Just listening to lovers waning like the round lights. I'm just asking older faces, they just closing like the quiet. Two lips were shaken by the wind of what was spoken. Now I'm dancing like a ship above all that has sunken. And I feel sorry for those that had to drown, swallowing the gutter down and spilling all their change. But who can blame? Who can blame? The sirens sang. I'm just walking slow and loving how the road goes forever. I'm just thinking about my friends out there, somewhere we're together. I wrote a story about a boy who let his guard down on the back of a poster from when the circus came to town. And I don't feel sorry for those who really try, at least a little bit, to die. Well, they're out there making all that love, and who can blame? Who can blame? No one above. Just kicking round a tin can, wondering if I'm good. I'm just another dreamer, wondering if he could. Watch, time won't make me torn and crazed. Guess you could say I'm good that way. And I feel sorry for the dreamless as they rise. The dreams just passed them by, and now they're wasting all that time. But who can blame? Who can blame? It's not up to you or I. Oh, that was fun. What a nice request. Thank you, Noah. So sweet. And I was multitasking. I know I'm not supposed to, but I had to read this. Someone in the chat, their grandmother's maiden name is Moore. All right, distant relative. I'm originally from Virginia. Most of my family's from Virginia. That's as far back as I know. But I do have some beautiful friends from and in Oklahoma. And I've played there many times back in the day. All right, we got Soldier Song. It's not the end of the world. The Garden, It's Wild. I feel like, for heaven's sake, might have stole It's Wild's thunder, because I would do a very similar treatment to both. Life Worth Living. I love all these ideas. These are all good ideas. I was joking with Kethra. One more thing about the AI versions of my songs. I do have a feeling. I was even thinking during Who Can Blame Them, I was like, oh my God, I want to hear what it would do with this. But I think of all the songs that AI will do versions of in America tonight, I feel pretty cocky and confident that AI versions of Nathan Moore songs are going to be at the top of the coolness. I not to be a braggart, but I think I'd much rather hear versions of my songs than. Well, welcome to the show. Is Lee Dennis? Is that two names in one, or are you Lee Dennis? I play myself, but by myself for fun. Play most instruments. You've had that breakthrough that once you can play one, you can sort of play all of them. All you have to figure out is how to get a note out of it. That's what's so fun about the piano. Anybody can get a note out of it. Even guitar takes a little while to get a clean note. And then you grab a clarinet and you play it for 2 days and not get a single note out of it. But once you can sound the notes, then it's all just music. There's not a lot of upbeat stuff in here. I can go with that mode, but I'm feeling a little giddy. But I can do all that. I can do this. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's not the end of the world. It's been a while since we played that one. What's a B flat? What do I need? An A flat? Do I have an A flat? I've forgotten how it feels to touch. Lately I've remembered too much. Now as winter quickly tightens the bind, the only open window is online. I keep seeing such good people in such situations, in such grave pain. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Boarded up storefronts, more storms on the way, but not for the wind, not for the rain, but for fear of a friend who might be lost in despair. Everything happens every day somewhere. When it's my house that's burning down and it seems like it's all gone up in flames, sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Hard to tell from here who'll be there when the dust settles, when we clear the air. All my friends are lunatics, so they'll probably survive. They'll probably be glad to be alive. That's what happened on the Titanic. On the Titanic, the musicians played. Sometimes I have to remind myself what my grandma would say. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Nice. Yeah, nice pick. I agree. Oh, I'm getting the move. I'm getting the move. Let's skip around here a little bit. He died at 29 at the end of a bottle. So in so few years he wrote all those songs. Many might say that's not how you ought to live your life. but damn those songs. And watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. Woo-hoo. She died at 33, OD'd in a hotel, that famous hotel where genius would hang. She was always free. Now she always will be. Was anyone freer than when she sang? Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. He died at 75, always a fighter, screaming at demons like a back alley cat. He teased the reaper, I dare you to try it. I'll shave with your scythe, wipe my face with your hat. And watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? I don't have to set me on. That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. I got a little distracted when I realized the time had run out, and I had no idea when that was. How long ago was that, you rascals? You weren't going to tell me that, were you? I want to do that one again. That one's going somewhere. That one's getting there. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I am willing, I think I will hop into the disco right after the show before I do the timestamps to play with this AI a little bit more if anybody's curious. Is there anybody out there that would like to watch this thing work for a second? Not for too long, but it's pretty mind-blowing stuff. I can't even believe it. Well, we'll see what happens there. All right, we need a leaving song to get out of here. Let's do Life Worth Living. Great requests. I wish I could have played them all. I will be back tomorrow night like clockwork. And I think Lex is back in town, so tune in tomorrow at 7 here on the East Coast. I do believe my talk show with my dad and his former student and neighbor Kyle Hogg, Jabberjohn, that takes place right in those 3 chairs over there. We just talk about whatever. ProGaff, good to see you. I love seeing all these names in the chat. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click that bell to get notified when we're live. But I'll tell you when it's going to be. 5 nights a week at midnight here on the East Coast of the United States. And the occasional Jabberjohn from time to time. ProGaff says we can have a philosophical conversation first. So many thoughts and absolutely, I'm down for that. I'll speak freely in the disco. I don't need my idiocy recorded forever on YouTube, but I'm happy to share whatever comes to mind with anybody that asks on any topic. I'm an open book. Okay, I found my spot and the lightning bugs are lighting up. The sun's about to go and leave the stars. Here I come, ready or not. Tonight's just one of those nights, just one of those nights where you're gonna be right wherever you are. Whoa, tonight you're gonna be right wherever you are. So let's go sing a long song to Jesus and all the souls that have come along to free us and made life worth living so far. Sitting here transfixed by the bugs, stitching up the stream. When a bird swoops down and snatches one up, I think to myself, go team. I swear it must have been 5 feet long, that bass that passed in front of me. Oh, I'm either living the life or I'm living the dream. Oh, I'm either living the life or I'm living the dream. Let's go sing a long song to Jesus and all the souls that have come along to free us and made life worth living so far. Hey world, have you met my friends? Oh, you really gotta meet my friends. You're never gonna find finer than any one of them. Wherever you are on this wacky world that spins. What you doing next Tuesday? We should do this again. Whoa, what you doing next Tuesday? We should do this again. Oh yeah. So let's go sing a long song to Jesus and all the souls that have come along to free us and made life worth living so far. It's coming. Great request. Thank you. Woohoo! Oh, we did it, folks. God, I wonder why that sounds like that. Something new's going on that channel. There's so many wings on this plane. I can't believe we even got off the ground. So I'll take it. Somebody let Rebecca know we're about to have an AI conversation, and she might be. But then I want to play with it too. So I don't know. For better or worse. You guys just keep up the good work out there. Do what you gotta do. But remember to be silly, be honest, and always trust your cape. Give them heaven. Show mercy. I'll keep practicing. Go get them, Tigers. I found something there. Oh, what is that? I love it.